2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brent Barrett. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Thanks very much. Now, guys, at the end of this season, there is a potential opt-out of the collective bargaining agreement. And after seeing star players hold out, some wonder if that will be exercised. Commissioner Silver says we have a common interest to ensure that contracts are honored. Those are issues we can approach collectively. Kevin?
As is always the best case. David, thank you. So here is Miami's starting group. The wing set for him, Hero and Butler. Martin is out there with Adebayo, and it's Lowry in at the point. And for the Nuggets, out on the perimeter, it's Caldwell Pope and Porter Jr. Gordon steps in at the 4 with Jokic in at center. And it's Murray in at the point guard. Playing games at altitude here in Denver, Brent, how does it affect the player?
Well, you could say it's mental, but I can tell you from experience, Kevin, it is physical. I mean, it does hit you, and you got to get past that early burn before you can get back into the endurance part of your conditioning.
Now, Hero, back to Lowry. Hero on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. The kick outside to Butler. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. And pushing it up, here's Denver. Murray with the ball. One of the stars of the 2020 bubble playoffs, Jamal Murray.
I mean, remember, he had a 50-point game. Murray averaged over 26 points, helped Denver make it to the Western Conference Finals. We saw Jamal take his game to another level in Orlando.
And with the addition, Greg, of the play-in tournament, we're seeing more meaningful games here late in the season.
Yeah, we're seeing teams battle for positioning more than ever. You have multiple teams trying to secure that 6th seed to avoid the play-in.
And how about Adebayo just getting up and getting athletic?
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was.
They're playing working to perfection there, if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
About a minute played so far here in the first. 13 feet away. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Denver. They went to Miami for their last meeting with the Heat and came out with a win.
And their last matchup was a nail-biter, but they hung on, and in part it was because of their rebound.
Here's Lowry, following the score by Aaron Gordon. Butler passes to Adebayo. Down low, here's Lowry. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo.
That's Kyle Lowry just putting it all on the line, just outworking guys to get in that close.
Caldwell Pope finds Gordon, and stolen by Butler. Right side Lowry. Outside Martin. 6 to shoot. Outside Butler.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
They get the rebound with the second effort, and the bucket is good from Lowry in deep. Lowry's got his second bucket of the night.
And that's a sign of Kyle Lowry and his competitiveness. You just can't teach that kind of hustle. He anticipated that play. That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
And the turnover again by Denver. And the Nuggets with some changes. Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for Jokic. Green comes in for Gordon. And it's Brown in for Caldwell Pope. And a new group in for the Heat. Love's checked in for Caleb Martin. Robinson comes in for Jimmy Butler. Oladipo, he's checked in for Tyler Hero. And it's Gabe Vincent in for Kyle Lowry.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
So Oladipo will bring it up for the Miami Heat, trailing by 2. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Now the defense head on a swivel as Oladipo had him in circles.
It's Oladipo on the wing. Pass to Love. Tipped away. It's stolen by Green. Porter passes to Green, and Green slams it in.
Porter Jr. moving the ball well. Nice to have a wing player to help to be a facilitator.
Pass to Vincent. Back to Oladipo. Miami with a new 14. 2 points. That one goes.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
And he makes that one.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here is Robinson.
Oladipo playing a couple years at point guard in Orlando when he started his career, showing off his passing ability there.
Green kicks to Porter. Good D from Love. That will count. The shot, no good.
There's some length for Murray as a guard there as he helps out on defense and pesters the shooter.
It's all tied in Denver. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the...
Look who it is, fans! Your Nuggets dynasty!
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
Gordon steps in at the 4 with Jokic in at center. Ish Smith is out there with Brown, and it's Caldwell Pope in at small forward. That's the group on the floor for Denver. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Michael Porter Jr. was a top prospect in his high school class, but his back injury has presented a constant challenge. He says, it changed my perspective. I'm just going to get up every day and try to be better than I was the day before. If I'm giving my best every day, I'm good. Back to you guys.
Well, you hope he stays healthy. That has been a concern. Thanks, David.
And back in 2021, Nikola Jokic became the lowest drafted player to ever win the MVP. The 41st pick of the draft, the first second-round pick to win the award.
Here's Lowry. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Lowry's got 6.
And the dribble move by Lowry just setting up that play, toying with the defense and getting it done.
For 3, Smith. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. And from second rounder to MVP Greg, Nikola Jokic. What a story.
Amazing, Kevin. And, you know, one thing the Joker did to transform his game, dedicate himself to his conditioning. Jokic is in much better shape now than when he first entered the league.
And, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Denver.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. You seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
4 on the clock. Fires at the elbow. The Heat rebound. Love. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Love's got his second bucket tonight.
Kevin Love all about positioning in there, battling and finding some space, keeping the play alive with that kind of activity.
And it's Contavious Caldwell Pope with the foul. That's his first foul. Zeke Naji, he's checked in for Bruce Brown. Heat also with the sub. Heroes checked in for Kevin Love. He drives in.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
2 minutes remaining.
Last game for the Heat, they picked up the win against the Celtics.
And winning has become more consistent in Miami than ever. Jimmy Butler was acquired, made it all the way to the finals in his first year, and have steadily won games each season.
Count it. Bruce has got the lead up to 2 now for the Heat.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Outside for Caldwell Pope. For 3, Smith. The Nuggets with another miss. And with the Heat, GA, they've been a consistent force in the Eastern Conference.
Kevin, lots of talent up and down that roster, from stars like Butler and all the way down to the role players. This is just a solid team. Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Miami.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
The attack can come from a lot of ways, either execution or by just getting on the bounce and driving it in, and that's where they've been very effective tonight.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Hero passes to Strus. An easy 2 points on the layup. Strus has got 9 points now in the quarter.
Good job by Tyler just finding the open teammate and showing some good awareness.
And that one is good.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Outside Robinson.
Denver foul.
After going undrafted in 2018, Duncan Robinson spent most of his rookie season in the G League. Fast forward to now, he's one of the best shooters on the planet.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Porter's checked in, and Miami with a change here too. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Max Strus.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Vincent's shot is good.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Green passes to Porter. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
Porter showing just great body control that time, taking the hit, but he keeps his eyes on the rim. That helps him score and finish.
Yep, it counts. Butler's got the lead. Back up to 3 now for Miami.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve and really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
There's Hero with the 3. And it's Denver with the rebound. Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Nuggets ahead, up by 1. A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot, guys. With Mike Malone, as the second half approaches, Coach, what are you looking for?
Execution, pace and purpose with everything that we do, and making sure that when we call a set, we know what we're trying to accomplish and get the ball to where our players can be effective.
We'll see if they can fix that in the second half. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everyone. That was a combination of everybody and everyone. Everyone. Did you catch that?
I got it.
Yeah, Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. How about that first half, fellas?
A pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. And trying as they might, they couldn't push their lead past 4 points. They gained a little ground there in the second quarter. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nuggets' first half?
Their passing is what kept the offense rolling. The communication has been tremendous. Guys are working as a unit and not as individuals. They've got to repeat that kind of ball movement in the second half.
Shaq, let's get your insight on Miami.
Well, I thought the one bright spot was the effort on the glass. Several times when momentum was sliding, getting the tiny rebound really lifted them. The strong work on the glass is key because that's how you string together a series of big stops.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye.
Fans, please
Go to Kevin Harlan.
applause for your D&D Jr. Look who it is, fans. Your Nuggets.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Well, Greg, we see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do.
And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. At the guard spots, Lowry and Hero. Butler out there with Caleb Martin. And it's Adebayo in at the center, filling out the middle.
And that's a staple move from Aaron Gordon.
Jamal Murray with the dunk.
And the burst of quickness on display with the Mobile One drive.
And a nice score that came from just attacking the rim. Huge play in this hotly contested game.
A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Yes, that goes in. Caldwell Pope's got his third bucket of the night.
All heart from Caldwell Pope there, using every ounce of strength to muscle that shot in.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Two open that time, made it look too easy. Hero's got his first basket.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And it's Martin missing.
When you are wrapped up that tightly in the mid-range, you are better off just moving the ball.
Yeah, that's one where you hope if he gets in there the next time, he makes a different choice.
And hey, what a career Caldwell Pope has had to this point.
He's been such a great complementary guard. He just takes care of the ball. He shoots well all over the floor. He's a three-point threat. He certainly accepts the responsibility and the challenge defensively. He's carved out a career, and it's going to get longer. It's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
Jokic with the bucket.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Lowry passes to Butler. Back to Lowry. Little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
There's a quality about the way Kyle Lowry steps onto the floor and plays with intensity that I think competitors and even opponents really appreciate. He just gives the game everything that he possibly has, and it elevates his play.
And a whole new lineup here for the Nuggets. And then for Miami, Kevin Love's checked in for Adebayo. Robinson comes in for Butler. And it's Victor Oladipo in for Hero. Miami no good on that time either. Denver leading by 4. Here's Green. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Victor Oladipo.
You know, Brett, when we talk about destination franchises, Miami has got to be in the conversation for being number 1. Agree?
Well, Kevin, if it was December and I invited you to, let's say, South Beach for a dinner, would you come?
Are you kidding me? Of course.
Absolutely you would. But beyond the weather, it's the culture there in Miami, and certainly it keeps attracting top-tier free agents. LeBron James, Jimmy Butler, Kyle Lowry. There's more to come. You got to know that about Kevin Love. He's going to take what the defense gives him, that time inside.
That's the 3 fly. The Nuggets get it back in a new 14. Basket counts. Haji's got his second bucket of the game to go.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
And the wide open shot from Green. Good on the triple. And now it's a 9-point Denver lead.
A really good job by Reggie Jackson just finding the shooter and feeding him.
Here's Oladipo. It's rebounded by Najee. Here's Denver now. They're on a 17-7 run. Another shot, and he sinks the layup. Najee's got the lead up to 11 now for the Nuggets.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunities.
Yeah, those are tough. You get back into the game by working harder than the other team, not the other way around. They're just going to extend this lead.
You know, great positioning there for Oladipo, able to snag the offensive board and get the putback. Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And so it's Denver. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Back to the action in just a minute. Let's listen in on what Eric Spoelstra had to say to his team.
Get this next bucket. We got to put together a string right now. It's all right here in the head. It's right here in the head. Stay connected.
Greg urging his team to go on a run here.
I mean, they have what it takes, and Coach Spo right now just trying to spark a fire in his group.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Murray and Caldwell Pope, the guards. Jokic is out there with Green, and it's Porter. And at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Butler buries it down low.
This is feeling a little bit too easy right now for Jimmy Butler out there.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Now, team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
And he gets it back. Denver leading by 11. Here's Porter, and finished up by Porter.
Liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
And the Heat all-time Heat. Greg, looking at the shooting numbers of Michael Porter Jr., they're off the charts.
His first full year in the league, Porter Jr. was top 20 in field goal percentage, top 10 in three-point percentage. Incredible numbers for a 6-10 win.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
During that break, Eric Spoelstra had some words for his team. He said, "Do you want this game? Don't tell me about it. Show me and show your teammates. We've got to play better, and we've got to play harder if we're going to come back." Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. Caldwell Pope pass to Jokic. Over Adebayo. And Jokic with the basket on the assist by Caldwell Pope.
And this is where you appreciate Jokic as a big man and that touch from that distance.
Shot from free throw range. Hero, no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range. And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got his 4th assist in this one. Butler against Green. Here's Strus. And again, it's the Heat missing. Here's the Nuggets now with the ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. For 3, Caldwell Pope sinks the triple. And the Nuggets lead by 20.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Nuggets.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And in the win-loss column, tonight's game will push their record up to 54 wins on the year.
They were really smart in the use of that game plan tonight. Used it in their first 2 games against this team, which equal to 2 wins.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Lets it go with a 3. They get it back. Jokic on the follow.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game. He seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. We see that pay off.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Jokic on the follow.
And in that sequence, you saw Jokic and the way that he goes to work, just beat everybody to the ball.
Now, here's Strus. Tight defense on him. And the layup's good off the glass.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Lets it go from the wing. Can't connect. And so it's Denver taking care of business in this. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Nicola. What are you able to do that allows you to impact the game so dramatically?
I don't know what is happening, but I'm playing good. The team is playing good. Like we're kind of clicking and we are playing better and better. Hopefully we're going to continue to play like that.
It is really flowing right now, man. Congrats on another win. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Owen, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.